Right, guys, I am back. I'm just, all over the place now. Bloody hell. So if you're already watching me, crack on and watch me again. Right, there we go. Blame the wife for that. Oh my God. Right, let's crack on. If I move, oh my word, what am I doing? I blame the dog. I don't have a dog, so I can't blame the dog. No, basically, because I film off my phone and do a... Oh, you can see my crotch there. You don't want to see that. Morning, Mr. Doggo. Hey, mate, this is the second time around. Oh, we're back. Did you retrieve the phone from the dog? I don't have a dog. Basically, the wife phoned me. And obviously, I stream off my phone. So, yeah, it crashed the stream. But I suppose that's what I'm going to... Jamo's Farming. Morning, everyone. Morning. Are you new to the channel? If you are, get subscribed. Oh, a nice drink of juice there. Needed that. Everyone say morning, morning. I haven't seen you. Haven't I seen you somewhere before? You might have, mate. You might have. Good morning, model making trucker. How are you doing? I know usually first time catching you live. All right, cool. Now then, bloody hell. Everyone's coming on now. Max McGinn, good morning. Phil East, how you doing? Now then. Steve F in a police lineup. Yeah, so the wife forgot uni card, so she can't physically get into the building. So she rang me, made my phone crash, and then I had to go out and give her a bloody card. Nightmare. And then it wouldn't let me end the stream, even though I wasn't on stream. Oh, you know. The joys, the joys. The quicker I get a proper camera, the better. Or even, I don't know, buy another iPhone. Good morning, Lewis. No, don't. Let's not get onto that again. Literally, at the end of the show yesterday on Festa's live. Oh my God. Like my kids were saying, Dad, what are you laughing at? Just had his first injection today. Nice one. Good lads. Good lads. Hello. I haven't actually got mine, but I think I'm entitled to it because I work in a supermarket. Frontline. Can't must say it's a frontline, bloody hell, I work in a supermarket. As a security guard. Having said that, I am in 9 days isolation, which is absolute shite. I think I said this yesterday. So I have the app on my phone, and it pinged to say, right, you've got to isolate for 9 days. I was like, what? Like, I test myself because the wife has like a big box full. Um, you should have had it by now. Yeah, I think what I'll do is I'll just ring the doctor's mate and I'll just book myself in. I'm definitely going to get it anyway. Um, Literally, my doctor's is down the road. Literally, well, round the corner, down the road, whatever. Um, what was I saying? Lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, so I test myself quite not regular, but you know what I mean. Like, and I've been negative all the time. Then my phone pings. You have to isolate for 9 days. So I say to my bosses, listen, if I can prove that I'm negative by showing you the tests, can I come back to work? And I went, no. I was like, what? So even though I don't have it, I've been tested, I don't have it. Work will not allow me back until these 9 days are up. The only good thing is I'm still getting paid, but it's just boring just sat in the house. Like, I'm a recluse anyway, I don't really go out, but the fact that I can't go out is annoying me. Phillies, what have you said there? Plane is yellow, so looking for a way to get a bit of purple on it somehow, Steve. David Sanson, he should have had it done by now. Yeah. Everyone's saying hello to Max McGinn. Right, so that's the first highlight done on the blue. Now it's time for a bit of Fenry and Grey and wingtips. My brother's app ping that he had to isolate, I think it was because he was sat in truck next to someone who had it, even though he never had any contact with him. Yeah, it's weird, but that app is just, it's rubbish. You can actually fake getting week off work if you wanted to. All you do is you go in, you put your symptoms in, and you just say, I think one of the symptoms is you've got a cough. Tick that, submit it, and it'll literally come up with you have to isolate for 9 days. Show that to your boss. You get to go home. So the app is absolute shit. Um, it said to the one lads who I work with, he had to isolate for 4 hours on a Friday. He'd already finished his shift and he was back in the next day. So, it's stupid. How would you isolate for 4 hours? But anyway, I'm off work. That's the end of it. And I'm getting paid. So again, happy days. Happy days are here again. Could see the end. That's what. Yes, I've got the day to myself again. Well, all this week I'll have the day to myself because everyone's back at school. I can't go nowhere. So once I've got my chores done, I'll get painting done, and I should get a few projects finished. Like I still have model making trucker says, "Don't forget to hit that like button, guys." Yeah, don't forget to hit it. Sprue and Glue usually says that. I'll let you two fight over who wants to do that job in the chat. But yeah, thank you very much, mate. Much appreciated. Morning, Underdog, and here everyone else. Morning. Yeah, what's everyone working on today? Are we close to finishing things or starting new ones? That's done, I think. Oh, I've just realised I've got to do the bone, the cloth. Got me some new brushes and one contrast. Typhus will be done today, I think. Nice. I have typhus to paint as well. Or should I say repaint in my 30 colour, 30k colour scheme. I think I'm going to have to get some music or something so I can put. We'll start on my Death Shroud Bodyguard. David Sanderson finishing off a batch of Silver Templars, which I've had for ages, just doing the decals. Nice. Grot Euler says drop by to drop a like. Nice one, matey. You need to go work on some orcs, obviously. Be right back. Just been given a job. All right, model making trucker, get yourself working, son. Steve F says making a generator out of a Hubba Bubba packaging and wriggly pipe. Ah, yeah, yeah. I see what you mean. Is that the ones that split up in half? That Hubba Bubba thing that the kids have? Yeah, nice bit of scenery there. Yeah, your 30k Death Guard are the best I've seen. Thank you. Bottom maker truck. Going to do my 1350 Turpits, whatever that is. I'm not too sure what that is. Working on the base for the Dakar Jet. Nice. And Steve F says, yeah, that's them. You'd think I'd know all about sweeties having 3 kids, but yeah, if they're not jellies, the kids don't really eat them. I say that. The kids like chocolate and that, but yeah. Like my daughter, she's 14. She'd rather have a pie. That sounds like, yeah, you big fat cow. She'd rather have a pie than sweets. Like something savoury, you know what I mean? But the Tirpitz was a German World War II battleship. Wow, nice. 2.5 foot long. Bloody hell. It took me 4 different shops to find them. Got back and threw the gum in the bin. Sister ship to the Bismarck. Right, okay, nice. I'll be honest, like doing model ships and the cars and stuff that you guys do has never once crossed my mind until, like I say, watching Festa's live streams and stuff like that. And I find it interesting. I think it'll be a lot different to building and painting like Games Workshop stuff. That's what I'm thinking it'll be. Let me know what you guys think. Is it completely different? Um, Colin Texas says, was in a local hobby shop getting brushes. Told son I would buy him a model. He said, Chaos, what have I done? You have led your son on the right path. Death to the false emperor. Um, in my opinion, do Corn or Iron Warriors. Yeah. Doubt it will fit in your pocket. Oh, I have the part works Bismarck to work on as well. It's over 1 metre long, bloody hell. Colin says, Heretic, heretic. Try a cheap Tamiya kit from Hobbycraft Underdog. It's similar to the Games Workshop stuff in terms of building. Yeah, there's a Hobbycraft over where I live. Over in the retail park. So I might go and have a look. See what it is. Nope. Heretics. I'm good. You'll feel like garbage at some point due to the jab. Yeah, my wife, when she had her jab, she said she felt a bit crap like the day later. But, would you rather just feel crap for a day or be in intensive care and potentially die? Sorry to sound so blunt there, but, that's how I think about it anyway. It's quite personal to our family anyway. Well, it's personal to loads of families, but yeah, the wife's dad, so my father-in-law, he passed away uh, last year at the beginning of the pandemic. So it's coming up to his anniversary and stuff. So yeah, and he died of it. So it's quite annoying when you see people just taking the piss. Anyway, let's not get morbid here. Not yet, but if it keeps getting bigger than it will once the wife has put it somewhere. Hey, easy. Yeah, I got my jab on midnight on Saturday night. I had the shakes and felt like garbage, took some paracetamol and went to bed, then phased in and out of unconsciousness on Sunday. Monday was okay. Yeah, it's still crap, but if that's what you've got to do, mate, to get this shite out of the way, do it. Like I say, I'm definitely gonna get mine. I'm 36, so I know I don't. I think fall into the age category to get it, but a lad at work who I work with on security with me, he's younger than me, and he said he rang up the doctors, said he works at a supermarket, security, and they literally just booked him in there and then. So yeah, definitely gonna get it. We don't want to know what's getting bigger between Dad's gloopy sticky mess and Colin's lady cave. I remember the job we got in the first Gulf War. They were horrendous. So am I the youngest in this chat here? So I am 36, 37 in October the 22nd. Bye. I'm 39 and got mine, but there's a story for that. Yeah, that's fair enough, mate. Like I say, if you can get it, it doesn't bother me. Like how you get it, just bloody get it. $31. Oh, tabletop war room, you little bugger. Why do you have to be the youngest? $40, Phil East. Ooh, close to 52. Well, I say 36. The wife would say I'm closer to 6. Yeah. Well, it looks like I'm the oldest. Oh well, someone has to be the old fart. Hey, there's nothing wrong with being old. Mentally, you're more like 3, Lewis. Steve F, you're not as old as Dad. Mike Mountain, that's scaly models. One more to do on the blue, I think. And then I'll have to go over the bone. Oh, yeah, I can see bits here that I've missed it. I hate when that happens. Especially on a Saturday, fresh when Nat plays name that kit and you have a proper toys out of the pram moment. Steve says, I'm feeling sad about 20ish, but my body has given up. Arthritis, slip discs, knees gone. Ah, the wonders of modern medicine. 28 tablets a day to keep me going. I bet you the EU coming before they see you with all that rattling. But you sound like a prison warden. But hey, mate, if they're keeping you going, keeping you alive, what's a tablet, eh? Right, that's all them done. So now I've got to finish this bloody Xandery dust. Bloody Xandery dust be the bane of my life, this thing. Washable paper. Right, start this side now. Right, really got to go now. She started moaning again. All right, bottle making trucker, thank you for dropping by, mate. Tell her indoors. Sorry for keeping you. Steve F, yep, I'm on about the same and about 4 cups of coffee an hour. Bloody hell. That Mr. Shy, how you doing? Bloody hell. We've only got a bloody future star on our hands here. The man is a ledge. The man is a ledge. Scaly models. Oh, don't say I've crashed again. No, I haven't. Scaly models. Future behaviour. That sounds like a Cumbrian accent to me. I'm from Middlesbrough, Teesside. Scaly models. Hi, Baz. Hello, Mary. How you doing? Smog monsters. Yeah, I suppose. You mean North Yorkshire? Yeah, don't get me wrong, I don't like living here. Everyone says, oh, it's the best place in the world. It really isn't. It's just full of absolute bagheads and dickheads. Yeah. Don't get me wrong, there's some nice places, but the majority of it's shit all. But I suppose that's like anywhere, really. Right, let's have a look. Do. Sounds like Leeds. It's a shithole, but it's my shithole. I'm saying no, mate. Nice football ground in Borough, though been a couple of times years ago. Yeah, it's not too bad. My dad actually used to be the handyman for Ayresome Park years and years ago. It obviously got ripped down, and then Middlesbrough moved to the Riverside Stadium. But yeah. Steve F says, you want to see where I live? It's like downtown Beirut. If you don't hear sirens every hour, I'll go out and deals on wheels. Or snackheads, or I'm assuming that's smackheads everywhere. Something is wrong. Yeah, it's. Don't get me wrong. There's some nice areas in Middlesbrough. There really is, but it's not all it's made out to be. I've lived here all my life, so I can say that, you know. Best thing to come out of Middlesbrough was Gary Pallister. I wouldn't even say that, mate, to be fair. Eh, I'm a Derby lad living in Leicester. Say no more, mate. Yeah. Say no more. I'm literally like a stone's throw away from the seaside, so Redcar, Saltburn. So, like I say, there is some nice bits, nice areas, you know, but to be fair, Bob Mortimer came from there, so it's instantly a top place. Yeah, literally just down the road from me, mate. All places have good and bad. You just have to deal with it the best you can. Yeah, I'm a Scouser, and Europe caps. I live 200 yards from the River Mersey. Nice, man. So what's the so we've all like mentioned there where we're from. What's the hobby scene like where you live? Good? Could it be better? Is there enough shops? I know at the moment it's going to be a bit sparse, you know what I mean? Like with shops being open and whatever, but usually on a normal thing, what's it like for you guys? For me, it is pretty good. I think literally like everyone does it. All the younger people do it anyway. I'm assuming. Um, Mr. Shy wouldn't know. Moved here end of Jan. Got lockdown start of March. Wow, yeah. So you might as well just just be living in a cell, mate, I suppose. Did you say you're a Derby man living in Leicester? Because if that's the case, I think, if I remember rightly, um, what's it called? Jill Knight Jess on YouTube. Um, she is from Leicester. I'm sure she said that there's a pretty cool scene down there for all the hobby stuff, you know. If memory serves me right. Anyway, Uh, I'm going back 8 years, but Leeds was a competitive scene for 40k and fantasy. Now, not so much, but we have one major gaming club called Leeds Battle Bunker. As for shops, Games Workshop is the main one. Yeah, I think Games Workshop is going to be the main one for quite a lot of people. It's funny you say Leeds Battle Bunker. There is a Battle Bunker up in, I don't know if it's Sunderland or something like that. What Harry from the Dark Artisan is sponsored by. I don't know if it's a chain or if it's just a name that they've chosen there. Steve F. Chester has a few hobby shops. That's it. Tabletop war rooms. Then we have two hobby stores, Patriot Games, which is mainly card games with some minis, and Leo just games in Pudsey. Philly says York has Boys, Saw Thump, Travelling Man, GW, Hobbycraft, and two scale model shops. Right. Oh well, yeah. I used to be up York quite a lot. That's where the wife went to uni, so I was up there quite a lot. Obviously, we're now in our courting days. And to be fair, I always used to look out, see if I could find some type of like hobby stuff, and I could never find it besides from that little games workshop. Just as you get off the train, walk up, and it's like the first shop that you come to when you turn right off the bridge. But yeah, I'll definitely have to have a look when I'm allowed to, allowed to travel and whatnot. Yeah, up where I am, I've got obviously Games Workshop. We've got Game and Figures, which I always go on about, and I'm always saying if you can. I mean, Games Workshop's always going to be there. You know what I mean? It's a big firm, so help the little guys out. Game and Figures, they sell everything basically. Um, like 20-30% off Games Workshop, you can't argue with it. That Mr. in terms of shops, we've got Tabletop Tyrant, that's the one I think she was saying, yeah. A GW in Leicester, and then there's a Boys in Colville. Boys is mint, they do Vallejo. Yeah, they do. Can I just say it's called Vallejo? And I know in your videos it not annoys me, but I'm thinking, why isn't he saying it properly? The GW store near me, Pool, Bournemouth, is now called Warhammer. Yeah, I think they've all turned to Warhammer now, haven't they? I think we just call them GW, don't we? So I think I'm not 100% sure why they've changed it to Warhammer. It's a well-known Spanish surname. There was a famous painter with the same name. That's fine if it's the same painter, but it's called Vallejo. La da dee da dee doo. What does everyone think of? What was I say? Astartes going to. I couldn't even read that there. What does everyone think of Astartes going to GW? What do you think we can expect? Plastic Monkey, how you doing? Well, I'm pretty glad. I just hope they don't stop his creativity. You know what I mean? Because his videos were unreal. I don't know as well if that's gonna stop him actually making videos now for his own YouTube channel. I assume it's gonna, because Darren Latham had to when he had his YouTube channel, and he then became whatever for them. He had to stop, and obviously he put his little video up saying thank you for everyone for following me, but I'm gonna have to stop doing it. But as well, someone actually hacked Starty's account, didn't they, not so long ago, and tried to pass it off as their own channel. What have I got there? Oh, Postman. And it took him God knows how long to get his channel back. So I think with him going to Games Workshop, I think if that ever happens again, obviously having Games Workshop behind you. Do we know why Darren had to stop? Yeah, because I think he went to go work for Games Workshop again. I think that's the reason. I could be completely wrong there, but I'm sure it's because he had to go work. I think his channel has gone now. No, his content's still up. I think obviously he just doesn't upload it. His content's still there. You can still watch it and do whatever. Let's have a look, Steve F. The video was amazing. I showed it to a few friends of mine, but didn't tell them who made it. Then afterwards told them they thought it was done by a big studio. Yeah, he was very well. Like I say, he's made quite a big following, hasn't he? Like it's like 50,000, if not more, subscribers. In a matter of weeks. Understandably too, because like his painting is just ridiculously good, not just ridiculously shite. But no new stuff because of contract with because he's got a contract with GW, and GW cannot have competitors. I think that's why Duncan wanted to leave, wanted to do his own thing, and just look at the following he's got now, which is just insane. He's actually got more followers than Games Workshop on YouTube, which is just goes to show, the following that you get and who you're comfortable with and who you like. People will follow you regardless. Because I think that Mr. Shy guy, I'm sure you said on one of your videos that his painting wasn't that good compared to whoever, you know what I mean? But so again, it just goes to prove that people like Duncan, and he's got that thing where he's kind of one of us, and he wants to show you how to paint things. Yeah. They are not competitors. They are heretics. Send in the Inquisition. Ha ha ha. Yeah. There's no wrong with being a heretic. Iron within, iron without. I could do voiceovers, me, couldn't I? I think Midwinter Minis is very down to earth. Yeah, he's good. William Rayborn, good morning, people. How is everyone? We are good after our little technical difficulty earlier on. Well, I didn't say it wasn't that. No, I'm not saying that he didn't say it wasn't that good, but obviously it's a standard in it, you know. That would be mean. I said he's a G. Yeah, he's a GW high tabletop style painter. He's not trying to paint to competition standard or be super creative with it. Yeah, absolutely. I understand. Like, yeah, that's what I meant to say. Sorry, I wasn't saying that you were calling him shit. um, yeah, I think he just had to go by the script, hadn't he? Don't know why that's in for review. I know, yeah, I know you weren't slating the lad. I know you weren't slating the lad. But yeah, I'm assuming he had to go off what GW wanted. Uh, you know, wanted him to paint like. So I think him going his own way, Duncan obviously gives him that creative freedom. You can clearly see that he's got the GW paint style, but you can see as well when he paints some of them weird models with like the woman with a big massive arm. It's kind of like a Blanjitsu style kind of thing. Glad that was clear. Yeah, it was clear, mate. I don't think I was clear in what I was saying there, so I do apologise. I'd hate to come off like I was having a go at him. He loves what he does, so he can do what he likes. Yeah, absolutely. And that goes with anyone, I suppose, now. David Sanderson says, painting to a standard where everyone could realistically achieve, not Golden Demon standard. Yes, exactly. A lad who could paint a Golden Demon standard is that Mr. Shy. If you haven't seen his channel, guys, go check him out. Very, very cool very, very cool tutorials. Try saying that fast 3 times. Yeah. And he does some cool live streams as well. It's nice to see a different side of you on the live stream. Obviously, you don't like to swear and whatever on your actual videos, but live videos, you get to see the real person, I suppose. Haha, stop it. No, I will not stop it. Right, so what am I doing now? I have no idea. Oh yeah, I was going to tidy up some of the silvers just by putting a bit of lead filter on because I've painted over stuff. Touch of that. Right. I think I can do this and then just do a little bit of the basin, and these are done. I've got a vid due soon about non-metallic metal, for example, that breaks the whole thing down into 3 tips. I think I've seen the still. What's your channel name? It's that Mr. Shy. That's his channel name. Go sub him. Was it a Blood Angel? I think it was. I could be completely wrong there. But yeah, definitely go check him out, guys. Very, very cool. Tell him I sent you. Yeah, Raldoran. I'm painting him right now, mate. Nice one. Nice one. As horrible as it sounds, I'll be glad when these are over. So I can actually get on to paint a cool character for my Lumineth. But then I've got so much, like so many other things to do. Just yeah, I think as I've painted a squad, I definitely want to paint a single miniature, just so I can. do some cool effects and stuff. I mean, these are all just the tabletop standard. Just subbed. I'll enjoy the vids later. There you go, see mate, a few more. He's getting featured on Warhammer TV later. I've never been asked to feature work in progress before, but I was dead happy with it. Yeah, cool man. I got asked, I think they were actually in a White Dwarf, for my Underworld Orc gang, whatever they're called. Yeah, they asked me on Instagram if I wanted to be featured in it. I was like, no thanks, I don't want my stuff featured in your Poxy magazine. Said nobody ever. So yeah, so they're in a magazine. This was like years ago, I think when Underworld first came out. After this live stream, I'll head over as well, watch some videos while I work. Yeah, definitely. Go check them out. Go check them out. Nice. Oops. Oh, they're down. Oh, elf down. Are the elves Illumineth elves? I'm assuming they are. Really should read their book, their battle tome. Even though it's now obsolete. You buy the limited edition book, and literally 2 months later, they bring out another battle tome. Obviously, they've got more models, so that's why. But surely, I should be able to go into Games Workshop and say, "Listen, I've bought this. I haven't even had a chance to use it. Can I swap it?" La, la, la. How would you go about adding a bit of purple to contrast with Bad Moon Orcs? Bad Moons are yellow, aren't they? How are you painting them, Phil? Like, is it airbrushing or what? That's it now, Mr. Shy. Everyone's going to be asking you. Oh, I forgot to do them as well. Oh my god, I hate when that happens. I've got to do the handle on the sword. He says they are yellow ink over a pink gradient. Just looking for a way to get a bit of subtle purple onto the bases. Onto the base? I'd probably do some of those wavy lines on the armour plates that you usually see on orcs. If it were the bases, you could maybe just super thin some, excuse me, purple and use it as an opaque wash in the recesses of the basin. Depends on what you're basing with. Yeah, yeah. That's a good idea. I like that. I like that idea. I suppose with orcs as well, you can't really go wrong with any technique. Um, you've obviously got to get your basics down. You know what I mean. But like with colours and stuff, you can just do whatever, put it wherever. Also, it's the 40,000 universe, isn't it? The 40k universe. Ross Medlock, how you doing? So you can kind of like do whatever because nothing's real. I know that kind of doesn't help you, but it kind of does as well, I suppose. Got a bit of silver on his head. We got a bit of silver on his head. Here we go. Thanks, guys. Bases are full of debris, etc., so the wash sounds like a good plan. The Dakajet base is just a bit big and a plain in all grades. Plain in all grades. At work, but taking 5 while waiting for supplies to arrive. Well, thank you very much for thinking about me. That's nice of you. Much appreciated. Well, guys, I'll just do a quick plug. If you want to support the channel, please go over to the Facebook page and leave a little donation in my PayPal, biggerbarry at gmail.com, I think it is. I could be wrong, but literally just go over to there. Any little tips go towards the channel and back to you guys, really. Also, if you're wanting a commission, please get in touch. I'll be glad to take a commission at the moment. And don't forget to smash that like button, guys, if you haven't already. Thank you. Come on, ladies. Come on, ladies. What are your rates on basic tabletop, mate? I often use commission painters to start my squads for me so I can finish them quicker. Well, it all depends. I don't really have a pricing system. I just look at the models and then say, I'll do it for that. And usually people just go, yeah, that's what I'll do. I am still in the process of trying to figure out a, a pricing system. Just haven't got around to it yet. But if you are wanting to do that, then feel free after this stream just to message me, and I'll happily talk to you. For argument's sake, say 10 ultramarine intercessors, just base coats. Just base coats, no, like 40, 50 quid. Like, I believe I am like the cheapest commission painter around, like literally. Like, I'm definitely not into the thing of ripping people off, and I hunt. Sound not exactly same as my current guy. Cool. Um, yeah, I'm definitely not into the thing. Oh, let me just read that comment, and then I'll say what I was going to say. I charge flat £10 an hour, but that's easier to do when you're doing single display minis mostly. Yeah, absolutely. I 100% get that. So what I was saying was, I'm not into trying to be proper, like getting like thousands and thousands of pounds off people over a period of time. I'm very much um, I'll paint to how I paint. I can paint really well. I can paint tabletop, all that type of stuff. Depending if you wanted tabletop, I'd paint tabletop. If you didn't really specify anything, you say, "Would you paint these for me?" I would literally just paint them how I would paint them, kind of thing. Obviously, if you said, "Would you paint them a little bit above tabletop?" I'd do all that kind of thing. But if nothing was said, I'd paint them how I would like them, kind of thing. Basically, no shit goes back out, and I wouldn't do that if I wasn't happy. Um, I very rarely do I paint just one miniature. I said it before in the chat that I'm probably a Horde Army specialist. I painted 25,000 points worth of Tyranids. That's probably my largest commission to date. It took me and don't forget, I have a full-time job, 3 kids and a wife, and I paint maybe, well, when I'm not off like this, I paint I can paint 5 hours on a Monday, and then maybe like from 7 o'clock onwards on a Tuesday, Thursday, and a Friday. So not that long. So it took me about maybe a good, I don't know, 6 months to a year to finish that. But very rare do I just paint single models. I think the last commission I did was two Space Marines from the Horus Heresy Command set. I think it was just like a standard bearer and a guy that was stood with him. A lad in America wanted it, so painted them. That was the last commission I did. Mate, that's way faster than me. Yeah, it's a blessing and a curse, really. I'm extremely quick at painting. Um, I wish I could. Well, I can take my time, you know what I mean. But I'm just because I've got into that rhythm of painting. I can paint quick. Yeah, me and Elliston are kind of like on par with that kind of thing. So yeah. Mr. Shy says, I've got a Night Lord's Army commission and we're planning 3k points in a year and I'm panicking. Don't panic, mate. I did 25,000 points of Tyranids in that space. So trust me, you can do that, no problem. No problem. I have been asked to do a commission mini before, but it's something I don't think I am good enough to do them. Well, why don't you think you're good enough to do them? If they have asked you to do a commission, they obviously like your work. Um, you just got to get that thing out of your head, I suppose. I'm just going to come back to your comment there, Mr. Shy. I charge a flat £10 an hour, um, but that's easier to do when you're doing single display minis mostly. So, is that what you would get out of bed for if you had a normal job? I want to ask you questions here because I do have a standpoint on this, like a view on this kind of thing. Absolutely, Phil. Yeah, it's all opinion based. Mate, I'm a chef by trade. Being underpaid is my norm. Right, well, that's fair enough if you think that's your norm, but why wouldn't you um, want more? Like, for me, there's no point saying, right, I'll just take your figure here, tenner an hour and paint this mini. So, for argument's sake, you've got to get out of bed. E-tron, just a quick one, fella. Been away a bit with moving out and had COVID. Therefore, have to do some live stuff on my channel and yours when internet is installed in new house. Absolutely, mate. That's what we're gonna do. I'll be putting prices up next year, probably 13 to 15 quid an hour. Yeah, mate. It's up to you, you know. But for me, I always think, what would you get out of bed for? You know, regardless if you're in a daft 9 to 5 job or I work in a supermarket, an everyday job. I get paid not even a tenner an hour, and I do security. Um, you've got to think, right, I don't have these paints for this commission, so I'll put that into it. It's going to take time out of your day to go and get them if the shops were open. Um, if you drive, you've got to put petrol in your car. Or you got to go and get the bus, or if it's close enough for you to do, you got to walk. Doing the commission itself, you know, um, doing the commission itself takes you away from your family time. Can you put a price on that? Is that a tenner an hour? Not for me, it isn't. Um, so yeah, like I say, if a tenner an hour is what you do. And for me personally, I've seen your work, and again, I'm not blowing smoke up your arse here or anything, or trying to make you feel like a big head, but your work is exceptional. For me, it's worth more than a tenner an hour. Definitely. Just a little bit of food for thought there. Me, personally, don't undersell yourself just because you think, oh, if I say, everyone, if you're a commission painter. You said yourself, though, you have a full-time job. Painting and content creation is my full-time job. Well, yeah, again, mate, that's fine, fair enough. Um, but you've still, like I say, like family time and stuff like that. There's no price you can put on that. They're saying to you, oh, Dad, we're going to go out for some food. Obviously not now, but we're going to go out for some food. Nah, I can't do that, mate. Um, you know, I've got to stay here and paint this. I've got to get it done by next week. Um, just a little bit of food for thought there. So definitely don't sell yourself short because you want the commission, so you feel like you have to charge less. If they want you, they will pay you, is what I feel. But again, with me as well, I don't want to. So this is where I kind of like contradict myself as well. I personally don't want to like charge people too much, but I'll charge enough for what I believe my work is worth. Because I don't want to skint you guys basically, because I know how much money there is about, and I mean, if he's a well off, then he's a well off. But I hope you get what I'm trying to say there anyway. Mate, that's lovely, and I agree. When I was doing 2D, I was on 20 quid an hour, but I'm relatively unknown as a mini painter, so keeping it affordable for now. Absolutely, yeah, yeah, spot on. That's what I think I was trying to say there, really. You've got to keep it affordable, but yeah, you still got to um, look out for yourself. At the end of the day, that's your business. You know what I mean? If you are in a position to say, well, I sell this product for £100, someone comes in and goes, oh, well, I don't think I can afford that. If you're in a position to go, well, actually, I tell you what, I'll sell you for 50 quid, then do it. You know what I mean? But otherwise, it's 100 quid. um, Etron says, my internet on phone is rubbish for live, so I'll watch back after. Hope you and family are all staying safe. P.S. I'm planning a live show with as many as the chillers as I can. So ye more than welcome. Yeah, I'll be on it, mate. I think the Hobby Corner tried to do one of them. Um, with all us Chill and War Gamer crew, and it didn't go well. Let's put it that way. I think there was how many? Well, I want to say about 8 people, and it was just crazy. Steve F says I had similar problems being a mechanic. I charged 30 quid an hour, but I may only have 2 jobs in a day, and each job is only 1 or 2 hours. I'm sat around the rest of the time, but still had to. Yep, that's what you got to do. Steve F says pay rent. Oh, still have to pay rent, leggy, water, wages, etc. Tools aren't cheap. Absolutely, yeah. So then what do you come out with? So for actually painting or doing your job, sorry, you're probably going to come out with what? Not even 100 quid for yourself, I suppose. You know what I mean? Once you've paid all that out, you've just got to think of obviously the costs and whatever. And don't get me wrong, I'm definitely not good with numbers and whatever. But yeah, you've definitely got to look out for number one. I think Luke's APS actually got me like into commission painting. He was originally sent. I thought loud. I was typing about 150 a week. Yeah, it's mad, isn't it? Yeah, Luke actually was the one who got asked to do about the Tyranid Commission, and he said he didn't have time, so he recommended me because I am a super duper painter. So he said, "Oh, I've got this lad here. He wants a commission doing and whatever. Just have a word with him, see what and we come up with it. Never look back, I suppose, doing it. But yeah, endorsed by Luke's APS. I should put that on my YouTube, shouldn't I? Really, I'll get more subscribers then. Right, I think I just need to do these Screamer Pink. Love Screamer Pink, it's a nice colour. I'd love to do a Stormcast army in it. Don't know why. No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't like to do a Stormcast army in it. One of the cheapest. Cheapest. I'm all about that, as we've chatted about it in the past, and I do it price per model, and I have 3 tiers. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, so I think I remember what I was saying actually. So again, Luke ABS said there was a man who's messaged him and said he wants him to paint every model that he owns in his collection. And the man apparently had turned round and said, I want you to quit your job and paint these models full time. Um, I said, right, how much? I think Luke said he would do it for £120,000, and I said I'd do it for 80. And I think it was every kit from Games Workshop, every kit from, like, I think every kit from every bloody gaming system. I think. Imagine that. And not to any like particular standard either. I think it was just so you could game with them, so you didn't even have to put that much effort in. I think it was cause the lad worked offshore, and when he was home, he just liked to play. I think, if memory serves me right, I'm sure that's how the conversation went. But yeah, imagine that. Wouldn't be putting that on my tax form. Oop, knocking models over. Always a good thing to do, Bazza. You absolute pudding. Ooh, how long have we been on for? Just over an hour. So yeah, so I think that's what I'm going to do, Mr. Shy. I'm going to sit down, work out a price per hour. I think that's what I'll do. How much was he looking to pay you? Well, I said 80 grand. I think Luke said 120 that he wanted. It's a good move, I think. Just makes quoting quicker. You can always add a couple extra hours to cover materials and stuff as a failsafe. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, yeah. But like I say, I'm not really good with numbers, so I'll sit down with the wife and she can figure it out. Each one's standard tabletop, middle tabletop, and high tabletop, and it is a £1 or $1 difference in each level or display, and that is never more than £40. Wow. What's that for? A squad or a model? Pick you up. I keep saying this. I'm gonna have to get some music or something I can put on in the background here. I just feel like it's not. Is it that entertaining for you guys? Listen to me waffle on. I know we're all sitting here just painting and that, but then again, if you've got your own music. Going on, you might not like my music. Did I mention it was my son's third birthday yesterday? It's pretty good. Obviously, couldn't have people around. His grandma came round because she's in our little bubble. He had some cake. He only asked for two things that he wanted. Obviously, we got him more. He wanted a yo-yo, and I think he asked for a unicorn. So we got him a unicorn, and we got him a yo-yo, amongst other things. I've broke the yo-yo. Me thinking I'm Billy Big Bollocks, thinking I can do all these yo-yo tricks. Literally won't wind up, you know. But I think it's an easy fix. I can fix that. Twisted Dice, how you doing, my old mugger? How are you doing? I think I missed your video on, was it Sunday? Did you have a live video on Sunday? Sorry if I think I missed it anyway. I do apologise. I do like to catch your live videos. Enjoying my day off. What's the plan of action? And again, I've just realised I'm painting, I'm not even on camera. No working last Sunday, pal. Just recorded 2 tactical videos. Very nice. Very nice. I will watch them. I won't have a clue what you're going on about, but I'll watch them. There's a question. So, would you say you have, well, not have to, but it's better for you, excuse me, it's better for you to understand the game and play the game, or if you don't know the game, is it all right for you? I've cocked this up. Just paint. Do you know what I mean? Like, so I only paint at the moment, wanting to get into playing and whatever. Suppose I'm using this lockdown to paint up the armies and get models together and stuff. So when we get out, I can learn to play. But because I don't know how to play, do I know which models to get and stuff like that? You know, does that make sense? What would you suggest, any of you guys? I keep saying I watch a lot of battle reports from Tabletop Tactics. I don't have a clue what they're doing. I think some of it's slowly like dripping into my brain, kind of thing. But I think I watch it more for the entertainment value of like the presenters, as it were. But I think that's helping me as well. Like, kind of understand the game, what's going on. That one's done. Done. Ooh. I think we're done. I Just need to put a little bit of wash over that, and then wait for that to dry. But what I'll do is I'll do the bases first. Right, so where have you gone, you big nibble? There it is. David, Mr. Shai says, I would say knowing how to play really helps as a content creator because you can make videos on whatever the current hotness is. Yeah, absolutely, yeah. So I think I struggle a bit here, obviously, because I just paint. The amount of how-to videos out there is just ridiculous. So unless you get, the latest model beforehand and paint it up and put it out there before anyone even knows it's coming out, then you're not really going to get anywhere. So again, I think that comes down to your personality on camera. That's what people are drawn to, and they just like to see what you do, I suppose. I know tabletop tactics and all them are like gameplays and game testers and stuff like that, and they get all the codexes beforehand. I'd quite like to be one of the people who gets the models beforehand. That'd be pretty cool if I could be one of those people, but I don't suppose that will ever happen. But yeah. I've never played, but I'd say just start off with basic squads of Marines, perhaps. Yeah, like I've literally got models coming out my ears. I literally buy everything for every army. It's ridiculous. But it's cool to paint more. Yeah, it's for me. I just like the artistic side at the moment. But don't forget, if you paint up your your army, you get 10 points. It could be the points that help you win the game. Tabletop War Room says same with bat reps and the codexes. Same as. Oh, 12 people watching. If you haven't liked this video, guys, go and like the video. If you want to donate to the channel, please go over to the Facebook group, Underdog Paint Hobby Hangouts, and go and click on that PayPal. Go leave a little tip for me. It would mean a lot. Obviously, the more money I can get, the better equipment I can get and stuff like that. Yeah. Right, what was I doing? I was doing Rakarth Flesh, bit of Rakarth Flesh, bit of dry brushing with my makeup brushes, number 9. William Rayborn, number 9. What's number 9? Number 9. Ooh, yeah, that thing. We have to film when we can. Both Kyle and myself would love to have a dedicated day just to film a bat rep or two. But like yourself and others here, we film when we can due to full-time jobs. Yeah, absolutely. The only day I can guarantee, who's this? Max McGinn, right, I'm off. See you next stream, bud. Yep, next Monday, mate, 10 a.m. Be there at B Square. Thank you for joining. Yeah, the only day I can properly get painting done is a Monday. The only day I can get filming done is a Monday, and that is literally because everybody's out the house. The wife goes to uni, or she books herself into the library, which you've got to do obviously for COVID reasons. You book your time in, so she's like 10 till 4, 10 till 5. Both my young boys are at nursery and school, and my daughter, well, she doesn't live with me, but she stays over Sundays and Tuesdays. So on a Monday, she goes back to school. So Monday is literally my day kind of thing. Once I've done my chores, but now I do a live stream at 10. Monday I would normally be working, so won't be able to come on normally. That's fine, mate. I might do like an impromptu one like I am doing today. So you can jump on that, mate. Thank you very much for joining me today. It does mean a lot. Stuff like this is a good confidence boost as well. I've always said I find myself quite robotic when I'm talking on my videos. So doing stuff like this kind of helps me with talking. I mean, I'm quite a confident person anyway. If you saw me in person, you wouldn't think I was quite a shy person, you know. But it's just as soon as that camera goes on, it's crazy. I don't know what happens. Found it the same. Yeah, it's weird. It's proper weird, and I don't get it. I literally think it's just camera shy, and I don't know why. I think it's, you watch other YouTube and you think, oh, how come I can't be like that? But it's just they're not putting on an act kind of thing, or you think not anyway. If they are, they're doing a bloody good job. Thinking, oh, how confident do they come across? But I suppose you watch all these videos and you think, right, you've got to sit a certain way, you've got to stand a certain way, you've got to have this light, and you've got to do this, you've got to do this, you've got to, and you get caught up in it, I suppose. La la dee 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 dee. Best colour ever invented was Rakarth flesh. Easy. Having said that, I love painting red. Love it. I find it so easy to do. Having said that, none of my armies are red. Well, my beastmen are going to be red. Just yes, you can, and spent so much on channel. I'll probably never go back. Well, that's the thing. I actually don't have like that much stuff for my channel. I've tried to do it on the cheap. I'd love a camera, like a proper camera. So I might go and do a GoFundMe page. Can someone please help me buy a camera? I mean, I film off my iPhone 12, which is a good camera. You watch all the YouTube videos about it. What's the best settings to have, and do this, do that, But I think actually having a proper camera would help a lot. And obviously your audio. I've probably invested 6 to 8 grand so far. More to go. Bloody hell. Underdog, if you get a chance, can you look at Anton Payton? Is that on Facebook? Kids, or is it on YouTube? Kids need pointers and I'm not knowledgeable enough to help him. Absolutely, I'll do that. After this stream, mate, I'll go find him. But is that on YouTube or what? Facebook, I don't know. I will absolutely help him. I've probably YouTuber. Is that his name? Anton Payton on YouTube? I will do that. Not a problem at all. Not a problem. I've probably invested, excuse me, about 50 quid. Yeah, I have 3 lights. You'll see, like here, where is it? Where's my hand? Right there. A little splash on the desk there. There's one light popping down. I've got like another one over there. I've got another one over there. It was like 50 quid off Amazon Obviously, you can dim them down, you can put filters on them, you know. But yeah, I don't have the room. Well, I do have the room, I suppose, but I don't as well. I basically painted my. Is is that a paint spill? No, it bloody is not. I have never spilt any of my paints ever. Water, on the other hand, I've spilt water. Yeah, I can't stand it when people post pictures. Oh, look at this! I've spilt Northern oil. Fuck off. Go and mop it up before I put your face in it. Just posted Roldering on your Facebook group, mate, so you can see how far along I am. Wow. Right. I will check all these out after. Yeah. Looking forward to seeing it. Everyone says that, but everyone spills paint. I've never done it. Twisted Dice, I have never done it in 20 years, and that is a promise. Never done it. Never, ever, ever done it. I'll say it again. I have never done it. Watch this now, I've said that. My table will fall over or something. And all my paints are gone. Oh, right. Right. That is it. How quick and easy was that? Nice game and standard. I need to get some tufts. Once I've bought some tufts to stick it on, that'll be a nice little feature for them. It's just something I don't have at the moment. Yeah, I believe you, but thousands will not. I've never spilled paint. Washes though? Nope. Honestly, I promise you, I have never spilt anything. Blop, 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 blop. Right, what am I doing now? Abaddon Black. Black is black, but we're using Abaddon Black. Right. Nice little puddle on there. Bit of water from over there. And then we'll do that. And now let's rim the models. That sounds so wrong. Thanks for the chill down, Underdog. You and your buddies are a great way to have coffee and start the day. Wow, thank you, mate. Very kind words. But hey, it's you guys that do this. I'm literally just sat here talking to you. You know, yous provide the entertainment, because I can't imagine this is that entertaining to watch. You know, just a shut down view of a green mat. Twisted Dice, how's your tournament thing coming on? Memory serves me right, you were organising a little get together, I think, once all this is over with. How far are we coming along with that? Bloody hell, I've missed a rock. Not Dwayne, I mean a rock on his base. See you later, buddy. See you later, everyone. Oh, okay. Thank you for dropping by. You a wrestling fan, mate? Absolutely. I absolutely love wrestling. Absolutely love it. Favourite wrestler? Braun Strowman. Only reason why is because I look like him. I'm about the same height. What do you watch? I watch it all, mate. AEW, NXT, WWE, all that stuff, you know. In my younger days, I was debating. Well, I say in my younger days, even as far back as maybe 5 years ago, I was debating whether to try out for it. Me and a lad from school, well, we used to play it in school, you know what I mean? Daft little games at school, and even in the seniors, we used to like literally chuck people off like clown frame. You don't have a clown frame in a senior school, like off fences and stuff like that. Um, and I was the only person really who could like gorilla press someone above my head and walk around the playground with like a lad stuck above my head. Aye, same as us. We're quite into the UK indie scene too. Rev Pro, Attack and Progress. Cool man. Yeah. So me and my mate, well, we got back talking over Facebook, and he was training for it, and he said, "Oh, I want to try a tag team partner, but I don't have one." I said, "Well, I'd gladly do it," you know. Um, but yeah, nothing ever came of it, you know. But he was like, I don't know, maybe he's 5 foot, and I'm like 6'6". I think he wanted the idea behind the team was going to be a bit like the Bushwhackers. That was the idea anyway. But yeah, it's not gonna happen. Also, it's hard to find the money for younger gamers to fund even small forces unless parents help us out. Plus, they might not be able to spend a lot either. Yeah, that's true. I'm a very big believer in this hobby is expensive, and it should be. I've always said it, and I always will say it. Like you see all these kids, and they don't really have a thingy of money. They don't have a proper understanding of how much money is, if you know what I mean. Until you know you have to pay your rent or mortgage or whatever, you will never understand the thing about money. You know, I've seen kids in Games Workshop just go over and say, right, I want this, and literally they've bought it. I'm thinking, what the heck? I mean, don't get me wrong, if I have a commission, you know, and I've got a bit of money behind me, I will spend that money and not think twice about it. But that's because I've worked for it, you know? It's just, it's crazy. we're getting there. Oh, Sprue and Glue, Underdog. Oh my god, I didn't know you did Tuesday as well. I don't really, mate. I just thought I'd do one. Just because I wanted to get, well, not that I couldn't if I didn't have a live, but I wanted to get these models finished, and I thought, what should I do? I didn't really want to watch anything on YouTube, so I thought I'd make YouTube. I'll be going off soon anyway to go and get some dinner, so you've probably caught maybe the last half an hour. Plus, I've got the heating on. It's absolutely gorgeous outside, and I'm sat here with a hoodie on. I am sweating my puddings off. Remember to smash that like button. Where were you earlier on? We had model making trucker saying that. I said, oh, you and Sprue and Glue can fight over it. Hot in the northeast of England. Well, it's not too bad. We've got nice blue skies. Us northerners, though, cook going. That's nice. Yeah, us northerners, we're not bothered about the weather. Unlike those sissy southerners, if it's cold, it's a national it's in the national news. If it's cold down south, not us. We just stick another t-shirt on. We don't moan about it. If it's cold, just put your big coat on if you're outside. Don't even have to do that. As a northerner living down south, I concur. Yeah. As long as there's some young wargamers scared to paint like I was because they didn't want to mess up the models. So these are a big part of who I paint for all long-time friends that have existed in armies. Cool, man. Yeah, them down south always moan over a drop of water. That's it, mate. That's it. Yeah, I don't know. I'd like to apologise to any southerners watching. Tell you what I'm watching at the moment, or well, trying to. It's the second time round trying to watch it. The Witcher. I think I'm on to episode 3 or 4 in the first series. I literally put it on when it first came out on Netflix. Watched the opening scene with this big spider thing jumping out of a lake, and I just went, nah. It just the CGI and all that was just crap. 14 likes, let's go. Let's go, bro. Right. Bit of nully null. Nully null. And just use the same brush, I think. Just to put a bit of nully null on the old handle. Talking of good TV drams here, Deutschland. 83, 86, 89. Can't say. Um, I've got to be like really into like wanting to watch something like that. I'm very much I stick to what I like. I don't like to venture out that much. So sci-fi stuff or like Game of Thrones kind of thing. If it's a series, What you doing the paintwork on your new kits? Yeah, the Lumineth. I'm literally just finishing off, mate. Um, yeah, just finishing. Literally, the last little bit. Done that one. Well, I say the last little bit. I keep looking, and then there's always something that I've bloody missed. But when do you stop? I suppose. Uh, we've just got back into X Files. Wow, for saying it's nearly 30 years old, it's not as shit as ex- we expected it to be. Did they bring a new series out, not just re-released it kind of thing? Did they bring a new series? I'm sure they did. And does it still have the same Mulder and Scully? I think I only watched one or two X Files. I think the one that I watched was like a man, and he was like a spider, I think, or he could fold himself up through letterboxes and stuff like that. I think. That's the one that just sticks out in my mind, anyway. Stretchy Man. That's the first season. That'll be it, yeah. That'll probably be it. That's just the one that sticks out in my mind that I've watched. I think I've only watched one or two. The other one I can't remember. Down and them up a touch. Yeah, boy. Right. Saying that I'm done, I'm not. Oh, God, coughing. X Files movie was rubbish. Can't say I've seen it. Can't say I have seen it. Right, what am I doing? Steel Legion Drab. Ooh, Steel Legion Drab. Right, where are you big bastard? Coffee, remember to smash the like button. Brr. Hey, sir. What? So what armies are people looking at to getting into? I know I'm probably a few months out of date here. I remember watching a couple of episodes of X-Files, but not many. Might be a good series to binge watch. Yeah, I think it will be, won't it? I think every one of them's kind of like a mini movie, aren't they? So you've got to like sit down and just watch. I really want to add more stuff to my Space Wolves. Hey Underdog, I've noticed you already done bases before painting the figures. I usually do it the other way around. Do you have a reason for it? So what I do here, because I know for a fact, and it's mainly off this guy. Oh God, my camera's gonna die. It's mainly off this guy. What was I saying? Yeah, I put the basin down because I know nothing else is going to touch it, and it just dries quicker, so I can keep on painting the model while that's drying. I'm focusing on my ultras and Tau this year. I think, if time permits, Orcs and Gene Stealer Cult. Um, yeah, so that's why I do that, Dave. Just so I've got, just saves on time. I'd rather be painting the model and then um, while the thing's drying, basically, instead of I've finished painting. Now we'll apply the paint, the bloody hell, the texture paints, and then wait. I'd rather be painting while I'm waiting, if that makes sense. And I think I'm running out of battery on my phone, so I will be going soon, guys, to charge my phone up. I have never played a tabletop game. Got the beginnings of 5 or 6 armies just from enjoying the painting. Yeah, that's cool, man. No, you're not missing a trick, Dave. That's just how I do it because I don't want to wait, basically. Um, but also a good little tip as well. So say like you build your model. What I you could do as well, because I use Sterling Battlemire, which is brown. Now, obviously, alien planets aren't going to all be the same color. So if you want to, do your base in a different color, to say bright purple, it doesn't really matter what you put down first, sand or that. Put that down and then spray your model, and then you can paint over it quite easily, quite nice. So you can have a purple base or a green base or a blue base or a red base or whatever you want to do. You don't have to stick with just that. Again, does that make sense? Just a little tip. Right. With running a back rep channel, it's all about getting as many armies as possible to get a variety of the channel. Nobody wants to watch Necrons v Tyranids every week or two. I was thinking about sticking models and avoid sticking on the paint. Well, yeah, I suppose you could do that as well, mate. So, like for these, I knew like silver was going to be one of the major colours, so I built the model, sprayed it silver, and then just put the base down. Because I thought, well, that might as well dry while the rest of the models are drying as well, Just saves time. I did a practice one before where I put the base material down and then try to dry it with a hairdryer. Didn't go well because it doesn't form them nice bumps and stuff. It kind of just goes like a smooth lump on your base. But yeah, so just letting it dry naturally is obviously the best way, in my opinion, anyway. Don't try and speed up that process for your basing. Doesn't seem to work. Unless I was doing something wrong. But yeah, tabletop war rooms. If you need armies painting for your channel, mate, or even if you just want little squads adding and you don't have time, send them my way, or drop me a little message afterwards, and we'll talk about it if you're interested. Nah, I agree. I've tried hair drying them texture paints. Yeah, they're not the best. 15 likes. That is awesome. That is pretty cool. It's the highest I've had while in the stream. Fillies, I like to base first so I can prime them and also hold the base while painting. Yeah, it's pretty good. It also seals it in, obviously if you're using sand and stuff like that. But remember, guys, your base is a think of your models as a painting, and the frame is the base. You don't want your frame to detract from the model, but you don't want the model to detract from the base. So it's got to work like that, I suppose. Right, my phone is actually going to die now, guys. So I think I'm going to leave it there. I have been on for 2 hours. Wow, cool. So yeah, guys, thank you for dropping by. I'll do all the spiel again now. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Sprue and Glue, did you see my figures I posted? I did, mate. Very, very cool. The base is usually the last thing I think about. Just try it the other way, mate, on one model. See how you feel. Yeah, thank you, that Mr. Shy. Yeah, thank you for coming along by. Yeah, so what I was saying was, don't forget, guys, like, comment, and subscribe. If you're not a member of the Facebook group, please go over there and check out the PayPal link so you can leave a little donation to support the channel. Would mean the absolute world if you could do that. If you can't, fair enough, but does mean a lot. Yeah, enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you all later.